Hey guys, welcome back to playing Courtesan Rome Chapter 14. Your growing reputation brings you closer to your vengeance, but when your enemies retaliate, it's your friends who pay the price. Probably because Syphax paid the price when we slipped up, and I'm still like mad at that. Like, could have gone a better way. It could have gone, like, we could have not done it at all, honestly. Courtesan Rome. This chapter contains situations involving threat and sexual violence. Oh, may be upsetting to some players. Discretion is advised. Here we go. 8 years ago in Gaul, you and your family are headed at spear point as Roman legionaries fled your campsite. Let me go. Two of them drag you disarmed farther before Legate AQUILA, who has been tracking your family since the destruction of your village. This is the first time you're seeing him face to face. You've been a thorn in my side for years, but as always, Rome has one out. The legate speaks in a haughty Latin that you could just barely understand. Your father spits back at him in Gallic. You will not hurt my family. Your father lunges at Aquila, but the legionaries restrain him before he lays hands on the legate. Aquila kneels him and knees him in the gut. Kneel, cut! Heck. Legionaries force your father to his knees. Aquila stands over him, a hand on the hilt of his gladius. Eat your feet, trying to get between your father and Aquila. Father, if we go peacefully, maybe he'll spare he. Honey, we will die free and proud. What we proud of? Honestly, though, like, he is not going to spare us. Like, I don't want to be naive and say he's going to spare us, because we know. You stand at your father's side, tall and defiant. The legate walks towards you. Leave my daughter alone. Aquila ignores him as the legionnaires struggle to hold your father down. This one should bring you a good price. The legate turns to his men, speaking in Latin too rapid for you to follow. Bill, man, the chief of the Caduni and what's of his tribe will take them to Rome from our triumph and search for the camp for any treasures. Let's look at that. It looks like there's treasure for the taking right here. Ew. Aquila rips off the golden torch that marks your father's chieftainship. You won't be needing this anymore, you disgusting savage. Your father lunges for the door, cursing the legate in your own language. We're my bastard, give that back. Father, you always be chief of the Caduni. It's time to stop fighting. I'm saying this. Yes, we are Kaitlyn, we are warriors. The legionaries hold your father still as Aquila kicks him fiercely in the chest. Victors, no! Aquila snaps an order in Latin. Men, take them back to camp. We return to Rome in the morning. A twist of fate. Vulcanalia is over. Aquila is leading you back to his home, still unaware of your true identity or your intent. Ever since I saw you in my house, I knew we'd end up at it. Ew. You did? Of course, I would never let a beauty like you slip from my grasp. You shudder involuntarily, but give Aquila a small, practiced smile. You're too kind, Domine. You spy an alley one devoid of the usual staggering drunks or sleeping festival goers. You move towards the alley, your hand itching to draw the dagger on your thigh. Where are you going? I know Shortcore don't want to wait to get home. Ooh, yes. I have a secret to show you. Ooh, maybe this? I love the way you think. You lead Aquila into the alley. Let me just make sure that we're truly alone. Okay. He turns to scan the streets and exposes his back to you. Your heart races as you feel your knife burning against your leg, begging to be used. Ugh. Yo. I don't know. I wasn't expecting a timer. Oh my goodness. You draw your knife with practiced grace and take a step forward. When you hear sandaled footsteps on the street approaching quickly. Curse my luck. Dang. He turns to you and you try to hide the knife, but he catches a glimpse of it behind your back. You heard him too, didn't you? I guess a woman like you always has to be prepared. You pause, warning that this is a trick to smile and hold the knife loosely at your side, agreeing with him. Yes, of course, I was just preparing to defend myself. Aquila backs close to you as Marcantoni rounds the corner. Antoni's body relaxes, his smile disarming, but his eyes are focused in anger. I've been looking for you, Aaron. I'm afraid she's on my coin at the moment, Legate. I told you I was only escorting the girl. Oh, nothing. You're welcome to hire her yourself some other time, but be worried. She's a wild one. Wild one. Nope, no wild here. Aquila trails off, his eyes widening as he looks at you. I do know you. You're that girl from the... Dang it. That's right. You were lusting after a savage. A savage has been putting wrong on you. You couldn't break me. I'm gonna say that. The thing a great conqueror like you couldn't keep his hands off a disgusting savage like me. Aquila flushed with anger and embarrassment. You dare, you. Has your time as victorious Urbi already made you so salty a savage cow with you, or are you just too blind to see the knife behind her back? She was going to defend herself. We didn't know who was following us. You and Tony exchanged a glance. He smirks. Of course that must be it. I wonder what people would think. A man your stature trying to steal my Courtesan gold, no less. Aquila bows to Tony, his face are clenched tight as he rights himself. Forgive me, Domi. My better instincts told me. Say the apology, Aquila. We both know you only care because you were caught. That's true. But go do your job of still dragging women to alleys. Aquila's fists tremble as he approaches Tony. The two stare each other down. Man. Aquila slinks outside. Tony approaches you as Aquila footsteps fade into the distance. I like you, Aaron, but not to let you freely murder a Roman legate. So why were you trying to attack the vicarious Urbi? Well, he was going to assault my virtue. He abused my friend. I wasn't going to attack him. No, I that doesn't surprise me. He's all bluster and malice. So advice, be more careful next time. If it had been one of Aquila's guards and not me, this would have gone very differently. If you're trying to figure out if this is a test or general advice, as always, Tony proves impossible to read. That is good advice. What you do in your free time is your business, but try to hold off on assassination attempts on my coin. It reflects poorly on me. I mean, at least he's cool with it. His face softens as he looks at you and he reaches to brush a lock of your hair away from your eyes. Most people say thank you when they're safe from danger. Tony, I'd rather show my thanks another way. Ooh. Thank you, I don't owe you. Honestly, high key, I want to hook up with him, but I wish we was able to play as a guy, because this would be so hot. But I honestly can't deny that I want to hook up with Tony. Oh, really? How's that? You glide up to letting your hips sway, and Tony stands as if hypnotized as you place a soft hand atop his toga and slide it up to cup his cheek. Your hand slides to the back of his neck and you pull him to you. His mouth meets yours. Oh my god! I was not expecting this! I thought we were just gonna flirt, man. His mouth meets yours. His tongue teases your lips. Your breath quickens, but you pull away, leaving him wanting more. You should thank me more often. Only when you deserve it. Oh my goodness. Oof. Several days later, you're in your room, tuning your guitar. Your knife is tucked into a drawer away from prying eyes. Suddenly you hear the sound of heavy footsteps and a crash outside your room, followed by yelling. Who's outside my window? What's happening? Everyone get outside! The heck? What's the meaning of this? The school day is in chaos. This is the guards for the hallways pulling courses from the rooms and dragging them off. Or let's tear apart the couches, the furniture, searching from something. I don't care what your title is. This is unlawful. What's unlawful is you failing to register these girls as prostitutes with the EDI. Until you're able to pay the city the tax you owe, these girls will be seeing their patrons in a prison cell. I have run a school for more than 10 years. This is extortion. Suddenly you turn back towards your room to retrieve your knife. You aren't going anywhere. His coarse hand lands heavily on your shoulder. Don't touch me. Take your hands off her. She lunges forward, only to be brought up short by the crossed spears of two of his guardsmen. Take this one away before she does something she regrets. Finally, Alexandra is shoved forward by a guard and stumbles, barely able to stop herself from tripping over her dress. Do you know who I am? I am the greatest. Let them go. Ignore her. I said move. You may escort me to the capital line, but you may not touch me. She stares daggers at Aquila as the guard leads her away. I have powerful friends. You will regret this. Then turns her attention to Xana and the front and courtesans. Don't resist. Keep yourself safe. I'll free you as soon as I can. Aquila, you made a great mistake. What are you hoping to accomplish here? Let them go. I'm the one you were. Sacrifice? Don't presume to know me. I'll arrest whom I please. We're taking you into custody personally. Oh no. Aquila grabs your arm and leads you outside away from where Alina and the others are being driven. Where are you taking me? Shut your mouth. As you run a corner, Aquila's estate draws to sight. With your father's knife and she lost to you at the school day, your leg feels bare and chill. I'll repay you for making a fool of me. To my room now. You know where it is, priestess. I'm not the one who made you a fool. Aquila wrenches your arm, shoving you inside. Goodness. Can we just punch him? As you proceed down the hall, your eyes frantically dart into each room as you pass, searching for anyone who might help. It's just you and me here. I want to make sure we wouldn't be disturbed. Ill. Your heart races harder, thumping against your throat. You fear its loud pounding might betray you. If I know in God how well you clean up, I have kept you for myself. I will never be yours. Wonder what your wife would think of this. Wish you had on me. Honestly, he does not care about his wife. You do? Yeah, bring out that wasp. A chill runs down your spine as you lie through your smile. Oh, yes, of course, you're so strong and powerful. Seeing your smile blooms on Aquila's cold face, he looks you over with lust in his eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Aquila thinks he has you alone and defenseless, but as a trained courtesan, you still have one weapon you can use against him, his own desire. He's blinded by his arrogance. If I play along, I could get the upper hand. Calling your trainer, you turn gracefully to him, allowing your hips to sway back and forth. His eyes follow the movement. Oof. You're almost as a princess as you, don't mean. You lower your gaze and flutter your lashes as you look up through them. Oh, is that why you were here with my wife, whore? Dang. I was trying to get close to you. I envy your position. I wonder how often you picture us. I kind of want to say the first option. I wonder how often you picture us together. You lean forward slightly, letting the soft curves of your breast show through the neckline of your dress. Coolest throw bars and you swallow her. Oh my goodness. I only cared about her as a way to get your attention. Every time I was here, I imagined being alone with you like this. Ooh, I'm getting chills. They are not the good chills. The coolest butt crickens, and you know you baited your hook well. Ever since the trial, when I saw all around cheering for you, I knew there was no man as powerful. Peer at him through your lashes, trying to find the right mix of submissive and sultry, but suddenly Aquila rips his hand away from yours. No, don't try to play me. From a sheath at his side, Aquila draws a gleaming knife. Fear grips your heart. Inside now. It's a room, search your ear with your gaze. There's nothing of immediate use, only a chair, a bed, and a washing basin on top of a pedestal. I waited a long time for this. To get his guard down again. Across the room, reaching for the washing basin. Ooh! Yes, let's do it. Let's be seductive with it. What are you doing? If I convince him to wash his hands, he'll have to put the knife away. I'm at your mercy, Joe. You might as well both enjoy it. Trail your finger through the water, then raise it up to your lips, letting a drop trickle down. By what Mrs. Goulet's best, there's no better place to entertain a patron. Perhaps I can help you wash. I bathe with many of Rome's greatest men. Your hands, I can help you wash your hands or something more. Ooh, you surely have much to clean away. You can't tell me you haven't thought of it. You and me soaking in the Goulet's pool together. Glow's jaw drops your proposition. While thinking about Aquila sheathes his knife, and you quickly quash your surge of triumph. Keep your gaze meek as you take his hands and dip into the bowl of water. Lena may have cleaned me up, but passion bliss are inherently savage in nature, no? Yes, indeed. He surrenders his hands to you, letting your fingers work their way up to his wrist. That feels incredible. Yo, this is insane. I was not expecting this. You move your fingers further up his arm, searching for another sheet, anything you could take from him to even your odds. When suddenly your fingers stop on the golden torque wrapped loosely around Aquila's bicep, picking up from under his armor's dangling tassels. Isn't that Dad's? My father's torque. Won't be needing this anymore, you disgusting savage. Can't believe he still has that. Claiming father's torque and using nothing but your wits and wiles in this exclusive scene. Now, what shall I do with you? Aquila's hands are still in yours. You have only seconds to decide what to do. You give him one last fleeting smile. You tell me, Domain. Then as Aquila steps closer, leering, you suddenly yank down hard on his hands, jerk him off balance. Ah! Grabbing a heavy basin, you hurl it at the back of his head as you dash for the door. He stumbles in the basin, narrowly misses. Wow, that was sucky. Struggling with the door latch as Aquila recovers, his face red with fury. Should have expected that he would lock the door. Your mind, barbarian. Suddenly the door to the bedroom slams open and Sabine strides in, eyes filled with righteous fury. Ooh. Sabine, thank the gods you're here. Get out of here, it could be dangerous. This is what it looks like. Sabina closed in on Aquila. How dare you? Sabina, what do you? Sabina slams Aquila with the hard slap across his face. Ooh, you would never prey on her again. You little. Aquila pulls back a fist, you step in front of Sabine. And you would never hurt her again. You think either of you could stop me? Touch one of us again, I'll tell Marcantoni everything I know. And what evidence do you have? Sabina struggles to find an answer. Evidence doesn't matter. Once he's suspicious, he'll find what he needs. Unless you think yourself out smarter than Tony. Aquila glares as he mulls over your words, but his fist stays at his thighs. This isn't over. Yes, it is. Aquila pushed you both to the side and storms out of the room. Sabina watched him go, her face suddenly break into a glowing smile. Did I just do that? Was that really me? Sabina, you're amazing. Where the fire you come from? You look like an avenging goddess, yes. Now you know how I see you all the time. I feel like I'm floating in a cloud like this is all a dream. I promise it's real. See that Sabine's hands have begun to shake. Her expression trembles between euphoria and fear. What's it you would have told Tony? That Aquila has been spying on Tony for the Senate. He's still working against Tony and Caesar. Then we are safe from him as long as we know. But what if Tony doesn't believe me? What if Aquila decides to kill me to keep my silence? Yeah, with all those doubts, you still tell me anyway. You should be proud. Sabine's hand stops shaking as she meets your eyes. It was time. I won't be Aquila's plaything any longer. I'm ready to be my own woman. Yes! Yes, my girl. You're already your own woman. I want you to be with me. No, we don't have to sneak about. We could really be together. Aaron, I would like nothing more. Earlier today, Aquila called me writing a poem. He had told me before they thought that Sappho's portrait was filled and forbade me to keep her work in the house. When he saw me writing my own. His hand to her cheek and you could see the faint redness still visible there. He struck me. He had no right to do that. I know, and I almost hit him back. I never had thought to do that before. I always just waited for it to end, but I didn't quite have the nerve. Instead, I ran. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought I was right. I should fight back. So I came here to tell him he would never hit me again, and I found you. Take her hands to yours, rubbing gently to bring warmth to them. Never lay a finger on you again. Never. So what's the first thing you would do now that you're free of him? I have always thought about getting away to the last place I remember being happy, and the last place I went with my mother. That sounds like the perfect thing to do. Suddenly he rises and Sabina cheeks you glance at you from beneath lowered lashes. Would you go with me? I would love to show you where I was right. It is not that I could have ever put to words before meeting you. But this being his favorite spot in the exclusive scene to share her portrait and improve relationship. Nope. I really need to find out what happened to Lena and the others. Do you want to come with me? Can you stay that Aquila won't find you? Smith thinks for one thing, you both speak at the same time. Cassius. Of course. Cassius is kinsman, and I believe he'll let me stay with him if I'm not safe here. Pull her to a hug and she responds with a tight squeeze. I'm sure Cassius will welcome you. Stay safe. For now and always. You walk with her until she is inside Cassius' villa before heading back to school later to piece together the wreckage of your home. Man. She surprised Cassius is there. He turns startled as she entered, and his face lights with relief. Aaron, oh, thank the gods you're safe. Behind the room looks like the aftermath of a battle. Everywhere the beautiful tile work is cracked, broken crockery and torn fabric litters the floor, and bloody smears of fingerprints tell a story on the walls. Well, what are you doing here? When I heard about Aquila the arrest, I went to help, but you weren't with the other girls. I didn't know where he'd taken you. Cassius, Aquila wanted me for himself. Were you able to free the others? I'm so glad to see you. You'd probably say nope. The lecture had been after me since Vulcanalia. The thought of him touching you makes me wish I still wore a sword. He touches your face gently. Did he hurt you? I was able to distract him. Guess his little curls at the thought. You step further into the school-age front room, carefully moving debris out of your way with your foot. Check down the hall, making sure no one is hiding. Courtesans or soldiers, Cassie as follows. Took on my influence just to get Lena released. I couldn't get them to budge on anyone else. Of course. Where is Lena? Still down at the cells trying to get everyone out. I came back to look for you. Here I am. I even made an appeal to Tony to see if he would overturn Aquila's arrest. Tony B hates you. Cassie gives you a worried smile. I thought he might do it for you, but he refused to intervene. Why? How does this benefit Tony? Of course not. He and Aquila are two of a kind. I really thought he could. That's so naive. I just don't see what he gains from Aquila shutting down the school, eh? Perhaps you, helpless, he might have assumed you would come straight to him. He played me and Aquila against each other before. Across the bows on the other side of the atrium. Your eyes full with tears see the school-age bats now befall with human waste. Ew. What kind of animals are Aquila's shoulders? I do this. Because that's who's running Rome now. That's what Tony is enabling. It makes me wonder if it's too late for me to leave and join Pompey's army. Perhaps the time has come for me to fight. You should join Pompey or need it here more than ever. Better not leave unless you take me with. Oh, Tony's corruption will reign unchecked. Even Caesar can't control him from overseas. Perhaps you're right, though most of the time it feels like I'm screaming to a void with no effect. Still in your cell, you open the door to your own room and your heart sinks as you see the destruction continues there. Your bears overturn your linens and cosmetics scattered. The floor is littered with your beautiful dresses, half of them visibly torn or filthy, with blueprints where soldiers stomped on them. Cassius puts the arm around your shoulders. I'm sure some of it could still be savage. Suddenly you spot a glint of bronze from beneath the overturned table and grab for it. A knife. You hold your knife tightly in a clenched fist. Never putting you down again. So sorry for what Cliff did here. You deserve to have one place room that feels like it is truly safe in yours. I will never feel safe here again. Cassie leans over, lifted up a sky blue dress, now defaced with a muddy blueprint right across the skirt. Maybe we can fix it together, make this place back into what it should be. I won't ask you to do that, Cassie. It's going to be hours of cleaning. But that would be hours we could spend together. Perhaps we can make some good memories here to replace the bad. Restore your room with Cassie to spend some time alone and improve your relationship. Nope. Sorry, my dude. I don't even know where to begin right now. I think I just want to go through it slowly, on my own. If that's what you want, Aaron, I won't get in your way. But as he heads towards the front room, there's a sudden insistent knocking on the school-aid door. You follow him out. Who's here? A young master boy is at the door holding a letter that looks to have come a long way. It's creased and stained with dirt and rain. Hello, little boy. A letter for Senator Cassius Longus. I was told I could find him here. Yes, that's me. He takes the letter and gives the master a coin. He starts to read. It's from Brutus. Who? Suddenly Cassius goes pale and his legs nearly give out underneath him. What is it? Get an arm under his shoulder, helping him back to your room. Cassius sits heavily, his face white as milk. Pompey is defeated, Caesar has won. Dang. Dang. Next on, of course, the Rome. Pompey's defeat makes Caesar and Tony the undisputed rulers of Rome. What will that mean when you and your father finally plot your vengeance against LEGATE AQUILA? I have no idea, honestly. Oh, this chapter, though. Oof, man. Man. So anyways, I'll see you guys next week, next chapter of A Courtesan. We'll also see you then. Bye-bye.